I feel terrible. How did I even get back here? Did someone carry me? Shit. I can't keep doing this. Now I lay me down to sleep. Try not to dream about trains.
Now it's time for I Hear You, the show where Jack Worthy, that's me, answers your letters and questions about our life in beautiful Wellington Wells.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
The first letter is from Rupert Scribner of 12 Spanker Lane. Mr. Scribner asks,
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
All grown-ups here, aren't we? But we Brits, well, we've been dancing around the Maypole for as long as we've been burning virgins in giant wicker men, haven't we?
To sleep, perchance to dream.
And I swear I could hear chanting. Well, Mrs. Chesterfield, I shouldn't worry. Sometimes, you know, the moon reflects in the window.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
All right. Is everybody ready? You there. Are you ready? Oh, you are. Yes, that's the Wellington Wells spirit. And good. No. I didn't say Simon Says. All right then. Now what I want everyone to get themselves a weapon. A cricket bat or a crowbar.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Good. This one is from... yes, it's from Clement Nightingale of Gascoigne House, Upper Borough Walls. Dear Uncle Jack.
Try not to dream about trains.
Simon says, lift your right knee. Simon says, lift your left knee. Lift both your knees. And if you're on the floor, well, you didn't wait for Simon, did you? You know that Simon Says was invented in 1266 when Simon de Montfort had control of King Henry III. And no matter what King Henry ordered, it didn't matter until Simon Says. Clap your hands. Oh, I did say Simon Says. You see, I just said it as part of another sentence, so... Yes, you and you're out. Simon Says you're out. Well, you're all doing brilliantly. Isn't this fun, eh? I think it's very fun. Simon Says, have fun. Brilliant. Simon Says, flap your arms. Simon Says, flap them again. And again. No! If you flap them a third time, you're out. Simon says, banana bread. Oh my God, I don't even know why I said that. I don't even know what it means. Simon says, jump. Simon says, skip in place. Simon says, patty cake. Simon says, jump again. Simon says, kick. Clap. Simon says, flap. Clap. Flap. Simon says, jump. Simon says, spin. Simon says, put your hands on your hips. Simon says, put your head on your knees. Simon says, put your head on your hands. Put your hands on your hips. Simon says, jump. No, I didn't say Simon says. So you there, listen carefully. I didn't say Simon says. You must listen to me very carefully or you'll be out. Please extend.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all
And they
just
took their
been a
bread
bad
out of the
dream.
stone ovens. Everything. They'd been afraid of the rat. Eating, they took out.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Because they knew that daddies are very healthy in porridge.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
During the... Never mind. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about. Well, the most famous British sacrifices were the ancient Celts. According to Julius Caesar. Caesar, they're druids like now.
You'll move, Sandman.
I swear I could hear chanting. Well, Mrs. Chesterfield, I shouldn't worry. Sometimes, you know, the moon reflects in the windows.
Well,
and then
you've made your bed, Arthur,
many of your
haven't
fellow
you?
viewers feel like I'm their uncle too. So it just sort of grew like dandelions. And you know how difficult it is to uproot dandelions? They just keep growing back.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Cold and a cold night. But in Czechoslovakia, they get a visit from the terrifying Krampus. He carts off evil people to be eaten.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
Think about going there. But you can be perfectly sure that absolutely no one is moving around underneath the pavement. Well, I'm glad that's settled.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
Meadfold Passage. Dear Mr. Worthing, well, there's no need to call me Mr. Royce. We're all friends here, aren't we?
You'll move,
Summer
Sandman.
Ale quenches your burning thirst. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again soon for more Uncle Jack.
Jesus. Oh my God. Now boarding on platform 4, the Shoggoth Express, stopping at Dunwich, Innsmouth, Kingsport, Arkham, and the lost city of Pillars. Passengers are advised to check their sanity prior to stepping onto the train. I'd really love to know why that particular Ben smells of cheese. Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell.
Feed me. Oh, feed me.
Pace yourself, Arthur.
Don't feed me. Am I my brother's keeper? Am I?
No fucking civilians! I have to kill you now.
Christ. I better not let anyone see me out of uniform.
Attention all personnel, the movie tonight will be Bulldog Season 2. Written and mystery story, stars Jack Buchanan, Greta Gint, Ronald China and Clark.
Arthur! Arthur? You get down from that tree before I chop it down.
Do you ever wonder why the Germans didn't take their tanks with them when they left?
I've made a map. There's a hole in the fence, inside the dump. You just have to get in here, get the key, and cut the power. Then, sneak out into the darkness while I rob them blind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
How do I cut the power?
The General keeps the keys in his desk.
Do you want me to break into the General's office?
Any way you can scotch the power is fine by me, lad. I'll meet you back at the train station.
What if they spot me?
I'd run. They don't have a lot of ammunition, but they're terribly handy with their bayonets.
That's your plan B? Run?
Well, you could ask them for some of their famous hot buttered crumpets, but I wouldn't recommend it. They can't run very fast. They're all old farts, like me.
All right, Ollie. Let's see that map you made. Oh, Ollie's sleeping potion for those chaps on the bridge. Ollie said there was a hole in the fence in the dump. That sounds much safer than walking in via the front gate.
Well, I thought he was funny. I'm going to make officer. You'll see.
I did get one of them at Ramsgate. Well, I'm pretty sure I did. Day, sir. Righto, sir.
Who's there?
Who's on guard duty? There's a mole in the hole.
Get him! Nice try, Fritz. Grenade!
No plan survives contact with the enemy, you know?
If it moves, salute it. If it don't move, put it away. If you can't move it, put camo netting on it.
Who goes there?
In the house! Smoke him out!
What's that?
Infiltrator! We got a live one, boys!
Who's there? Jerry!
Back for more punishment! They're here! They're back, Sneak!
Hit the dirt! Amazing camouflage. Found you. They're bombing us again!
All right, here goes. Papier-mâché. We took all the kids to the train station. We sent them off to Germany because of papier-mâché.
On his face as he walked into the village square.
Feeling a bit dizzy.
Attention all personnel. Patrols should be particularly careful in the forest. More than the usual number of flame victims have been spotted there recently.
Some of those Jerrys. Man to man, they're decent, clean folk.
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
Very good, sir. Day, sir. Day for it, sir.
Don't bathe them. The less blood, the better.
If I polish my boots one more time, I'm gonna end up with sandals.
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur Was a Gentleman, starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askey. Don't miss this uproarious comedy. Attention all personnel. Any soldier interested in planning next year's Victory Garden should...
Oh, I can't go Percy.
Attention all personnel. The cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you.
If it moves, salute it. If it don't move, put it away. If you can't move it, put camo netting on it. What if they never come back? Jerry's in the house! Smoke him out!
Attention all personnel.
For England! And St. George!
Ollie said the key was in General Bing's office.
Go back to Germany, you swine! Whoever that was, they ain't here no more.
Attention all personnel. To allow time to repair the mannequin, bayonet practice has been rescheduled for 0900 hours tomorrow morning.
I mean, it's absolutely not in his desk. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole. For reasons I shouldn't have to explain.
There's something behind this bookcase, isn't there? I feel positive there's something that could open this.
Attention all personnel. The movie tonight will be Bulldog Sees It Through. This brilliant mystery story
clean
stars
it
Jack
again.
Buchanan, Greta Gibbs, with Ronald China as Pug.
Well, all right, clever clogs. A hatch. If it leads underground like the others, I can use it to get out of here once I'm done.
Attention all personnel. Attention all personnel. The cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you. Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain. Attention all personnel. The movie tonight will be Bulldog Sees It Through. This brilliant mystery story stars Jack Buchanan, Greta Gibbs, with Ronald China as Pug.
Run with all this stuff. You better throw something away before something starts chasing you.
Attention all personnel. The movie tonight.
All right.
Bulldog Sees It Through.
All right. Here goes.
Brilliant mystery story starring attention all personnel.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ollie.
Hilda and the cat.
He knew it was alarm, didn't he? I bet he bloody knew. How do I get out of here? I'm not going to be able to jump over the fence from this side. I've got to get back to the general secret hatch. That's my way out.
Boy, that's not yours!
Nice to have a way to take people out of commission without killing them. you're not a bloody mule, pick what you can carry easily.
What's that? Who goes there? Who's there? What's that?
It's better this way.
Put that back! Thief! Infiltrator! We're under attack!
Papier-mâché tanks. Newspaper and fucking glue. Right. Now if I can make it back to Ollie alive, he'll help me get out of town. Assuming that wasn't another lie, that won't be an awkward conversation at all, will it?
Very good, sir.
I could probably come in the way I got out, in the back of the station. Oh, it doesn't kill you?
Young Artie! Come on up!
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
It's a shame of it, you see. They want another go.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armor. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
No.
We wouldn't have given them Percy and the others.
Risen up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train. Oh my God. I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong. If it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany. You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Appleholme? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
What does it do?
Haven't the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholme.
And Appleholme has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
How do you think I used to run the 100 metres? I can't keep doing this. Oh, it doesn't kill you? That's Mum's grave. I forgot we buried her out here.
lovely day for it. Unfortunately, the bridge is not open at this time. It was working just a minute ago, but the door is broken again. You'll have to wait until it's up again.
Do you ever let anybody in?
Oh, yes. There's someone in there now.
And in the past month?
Well, in the past month. Ah! There's a chap in there right now.
You don't really want anyone back from the Garden District, do you?
Well, my wastrel friend. No one goes off their joy, can actually take joy. I mean, would you? Everybody feels better if that door stays broken. You, us, everybody.
Well, Constable Wright, I suppose now I can tell Central why the bridge keeps breaking down.
Central?
Ever seen one of these?
Oh, bugger me. You're not some sort of undercover bridge inspector?
This device detects structural irregularities using shortwave radar. But I don't think it will show me the real problem. Will it, Constable Wright?
Look, sir, you can fix that door, but them wastrels still ain't gonna take their joy. It makes them see eyes everywhere.
That's not for you to decide, is it?
No, sir. The maintenance hatch is that way, sir. I'd be grateful if you forgot this conversation ever happened.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Oh, bugger. If I really was from Central, I'd have the card, wouldn't I? There is another way, though, isn't there?
Please take a number and sit down.
There's nobody else here.
Please take a number and sit down. Number 2. Now serving number 2. Welcome to the Rehabilitation Centre.
Actually, I'm just a sort of undercover bridge inspector from Central. See this device? It detects structural...
Then you should have no trouble passing the test, should you? Please head through the door there and begin your rehabilitation.
Deposit your personal belongings into this box, retaining only your clothes. Please continue to the decontamination room. Please discard your clothes. Don't worry, you will be provided with new, proper clothes after decontamination.
Now, if I was Percy, I'd just go promenading about, wondering why everyone was staring. He never did quite grasp what's so important about wearing clothes. Wider still and wider. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet.
Congratulations, you have been decontaminated. Please proceed to the next room and obtain fresh, new, proper, clean clothes.
I hope she's not watching and judging.
wonderful. Please proceed to the next room. In case there is any residual odor of the Garden District on you, please enjoy this refreshing scent of country flowers.
Is that licorice? Why licorice?
Get ready for the most important moment in your rehabilitation. Please take your favorite flavor of joy. Vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry.
I must insist that you not traverse the beams of the joy detector without taking your joy, sir.
Oh, damn it. They were serious about taking my joy, weren't they? Just resting my feet. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Please head into the theater and take a seat. Excellent. Sit tight and enjoy the show.
And now it's time for the Uncle Jack Etiquette Minute. You may be wondering, how can I fit in better in Hamlin Village? Well, it's easy. To get along, go along. If someone tells you it's a lovely day, agree with them. Because of course, it's always a lovely day in Hamlin Village, so don't be afraid of talking to people first. They'll appreciate it. Now, I'm assuming, of course, that you're decently dressed. Clothes make the man, eh? Indeed, naked people have almost no influence at all in society. And don't dress in rags either, or people might think you're a wastrel. Now, what should you do if people are staring at you? Maybe they're asking you if you remember to take your joy. Who cares? Just pop another, and they'll congratulate you and go on about their day. And if things seem to be getting a bit hectic, remember, you can always sit on a bench, relax and open the Hamlin au Courant. Take a load off. No one will bother you when you're sitting on a bench. Unless you've made them very angry. Well, or, I don't know, watch Jack Worthing on television. I hear he's very good. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in tomorrow for another Etiquette Minute with Jack Worthing. That's me.
Isn't Uncle Jack wonderful? Now, please proceed to the 3rd floor, where you will be tested on what you've just relearned.
Just a friendly reminder. Uncle Jack don't mention it, but a word to the wise. Proper decent people don't like people what is running, jumping, crouching, spying, sneaking, breaking or entering. Such like behaviours is what we associate with downers. Avoid them and we shan't have disagreements.
Welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent
for heaven's sake, they can't be serious.
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
Lionel Cashier. Glad he's still around.
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like I do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Yes, that's right. It never hurts to say hello to people. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. Pop a joy, B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake, and why not pop a joy? C. Why does everything have eyes?
That's right, Player 1. Just popping a joy is not always enough. We do have standards, you know. Player 2, I'm afraid everything does not actually have eyes. Jack Constable. Constable, your question?
Right. Well, here's my interrogative. If I see you running, jumping about, or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
Player 1, that's exactly right. If you need to get somewhere, don't lurk about like a rotten downer, or run like you're fleeing the scene, or jump about. No need to be in a hurry in Hamlin Village. Player 2, do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed. Mrs. Sackville, your question, please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. Give me flowers, B. Talk about old times, C. Stop staring at me, why is everything staring?
Excellent. Yes, do give the ladies a lovely bouquet. They do so love flowers. Oh dear, it looks like the eyes have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Remember, doctors are here to help you. If you've forgotten your joy, doctors will smell it right away, and they'll give you a quick injection to make your day a lovely one. Dr. Byron, what is your question?
What happens when you take too much joy? A. You can't find your own house. B. Who cares? C. Please God, make them stop staring.
That's right, Player 1. It hardly matters. You might lose a few hours, but sooner or later, you'll find yourself on a bench, no worse for the wear. Oh, Player 2, today is just not your day, is it? But you can always come back for a 7th try. And that concludes this episode of Oh Behave. I hope you made it to the village. If you didn't, remember, we're always happy to give you another shot if you're willing to behave like a decent citizen. Of course we are. Here in Hamlin Village, we're always happy.
Well, that's a relief.
Welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
What the hell? I passed the test. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm not going to do this again. How do I get out of here?
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Try not to dream about trains. sleep. The poor man's dinner. Now I lay me down to sleep. Sweet dreams, Arthur. Try not to dream about trains.
Let's see what Rosalie Millie Scott has to say. Wait a second. Do I... Roses? Oh, Rosalie.
Oh, your move, Sandman.
May I express my delight that you passed the examination, sir? We've not had as many as we'd hoped, sir. Not as many at all. And yet, they say the unexamined life is not worth living. Well, sir, welcome back. Oh, and in case your rustication has been of long duration, please bear in mind there is now a nocturnal curfew. Best be indoors after nightfall, sir.
Isn't this wonderful?
Lovely weather.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
So from here, I've got to get to St. George's Home and then into the parade. Except that I need a letter of transit to get into the parade, like the one I left on my desk in the parade. How do I get a new one? Wait, the old government printing office.
Yes, you there. You're out. And you too. You're out. Go on. Out you go. Good. Ah! I did say Simon said, but don't go out. Yes, you're out. You have to be very careful.
Is there meat on sale?
What's going on there? The bobbies won't like it if I get too close to that. Unless I look like a council worker, I suppose.
Until Simon says, clap your hands. Oh, I did say Simon said.
What's that?
Well, you're all doing really good.
Look who's in a hurry.
This is fun, eh? It's fun. Simon says, have fun.
We're life for noise. Papa Joy.
Going to hurt yourself?
No cigarettes anymore. If you do, Simon says.
Everything all right? Did you hear something?
Looks like the old printing office is pretty well buttoned up. I wonder if there's a way in the back.
You know what? Never mind. Next week? Arthur? Arthur Hastings!
Lovely day for it.
Don't you lovely day for it, me, you idiot. It's me! Sally! Oh, I knew it was you. I mean, the glasses, the hair, the really adorable jacket. Don't ask me how. You're not that awkward little boy anymore, are you? But the way you walk, it's like the mask isn't even there. I just knew. There's Arthur.
Sally? You look fantastic.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm out of my mind with boredom.
Green and white checked. Your dress, the last time I saw you. Running out the door.
Oh, that horrible gingham dress. Oh, God, that takes you back. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, ye of little fucking faith. I'm not going to turn you in. Whatever possessed you to go off your joy?
Percy.
Oh, God.
I saw a picture of him. I promised I'd look after him in Germany. I have to go and find him.
How are you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city.
Good Christ. Just tell the policeman that. I'm sure they'll wave you right on through.
Yeah, haven't figured that bit out yet.
I'm very close with General Byng.
Of course you are.
No.
You always did have a knack for making helpful new friends.
I mean, I could go see him and ask him to give you a letter of transit.
Don't put the General out on my account. I'm sure you've only so many favours you can ask of him.
My God. You still hate me, don't you?
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14 years.
We were 16!
How could you?
Because I liked him? Because he had that adorable beard? I don't know. There isn't a reason for everything. You're the last bloody person who should be off his joy.
I can't believe you are.
Believe me. Take enough stuff. Look. Some downer broke into my lab last week, literally tore the bars off the windows, and the ridiculous thing is I forgot to lock the front door. Point is, it's a horrible, terrible world out there. I just don't see you smashing your way into the city without a great deal of help.
Oh, no. Not me.
I'm living on the King's Road right now.
Of course you are.
I couldn't exactly have stayed there, could I? Like nothing happened.
Look, I'm sorry. This isn't what I meant to... Maybe we could help each other. Maybe I could come by when I'm feeling... better? Brilliant. You arse. How about going to the King's Road, knocking on her door and apologising grievously? And asking nicely for a letter of transit. She knows General Byng.
Damn it, lads, she's scarpered. Oh, but what have we here? A friend of Miss Boyle's, innit? Funny, you don't seem all high and mighty. Perhaps we can express our feelings about Miss Boyle to her friend.
He did it! I know he did!
Did you let me?
What's going on there? The bobbies won't like it if I get too close to that.
And if you're on the floor.
Unless I look like a council worker, I suppose.
1266, when Simon de Montfort had control of King Henry III.
Mother of mercy, what was that?
Someone there?
Odd. Why are there peepers patrolling the park? I should snoop around a bit.
Did you hear something? The killer's right there! They did it!
There's
I
the
know
one
they
that
did
did
it!
it. The one who did it.
Joy detector. Happiness is a choice. Pace yourself, Arthur. Poor thing. What's she on about?
See what all the facts are
They've got blood all over him. He's covered in blood.
You can't deny it.
There's the murderer! Right there!
Looks like the old printing office is pretty well.
Look at him. He's covered in blood.
We'll laugh about this later.
You won't get away with this.
I know it was you.
That's the one that did it.
They've got blood on their hands.
I wish I kept in shape. Oof.
One that did it! There's the murderer! Right there!
Shit.
There they are!
He did it. They've got blood on their hands.
Oh.
How did you get in?
Good as gone.
God, I don't have time for this nonsense. I've got better things to do.
Might want to see a doctor about that.
Come out. There's the murderer! Right there! Can't hide forever.
Bloody downer.
Hey, you're... darling, take...
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Round. I'm safe down. Elderly.
take these all the time and I wouldn't have any worries. Looks like the old printing office is pretty well buttoned up. I wonder if there's a way in the back.
You know what?
You arse. How about...
You did it! You can't deny
Now, what's all the scuffle? You've been having an altercation in the alley?
Nothing you need to worry about, Constable. I'll, just be on my way.
And where is it you're on your way to? Precisely.
Just off to see an old friend on St. George.
Oh, well, no need to be in such a hurry. The bridge to St. George is, under renovations.
Oh. For how long?
I hesitate to prognosticate, sir. Dr. Faraday's the only one who knows how to fix the ridiculous contraptions on them bridges. Word has been sent, but we've not had the courtesy of a reply.
Why don't you, I don't know, go to Dr. Faraday's house?
Because Dr. F has removed to a secret location, the, location which headquarters keeps, secret.
All right. I'll ask your headquarters then.
You some kind of troublemaker. Stay out of city business.
I suppose if I want to go and make up with Sally, I need to get Dr. Faraday to come fix his bridge. So I need to visit police headquarters and find out where he's gone. Not risky at all. It's always a little extra complicated with Sally, isn't it? Nothing but blue skies.
Do you remember when we used to...
Well, that feels entirely too good.
Brilliant. Run in circles. I didn't say Simon says. Simon says, ignore my next command. Simon says, fall on the ground. Simon says, don't jump. Jump. Don't jump. Simon says, jump. Sing Rule Britannia. Ah. You all have very lovely singing voices, but... Simon says, spin. Simon says, now the game is over. Simon says, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. See you soon.
I wouldn't get too close to that. You're liable to get quite a shock.
What's gone wrong here, Constable?
What's gone wrong, sir, is a complete lack of preventative maintenance. Council workers don't test the poppers anymore. They don't even see them until something electronic goes tits up. Just lucky one of the lads wasn't in there when it decided to become a spanker.
So you're waiting for a council worker?
I'm not holding my breath. But I hope one comes soon because I've got places to be.
I wonder how I can get a boiler suit.
Stop being so bloody selfish!
We're life for noise. Pop a joy. I'm getting old. Save a bit for the next minute. Maybe I should sit down for a bit. Jesus. Oh my God. Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell. How do you think I used to run 100 metres? Shit. That's an awful lot of bobbies.
Stop making me nervous.
A joy detector. I better take my joy.
Oh, the reverse of what was that?
Oh. How do you think I used to run 100 metres?
Stop! In the name of the law!
I wish I kept in shape. Oof. Pace yourself, Arthur.
I won't have...
Just, watching the day go by.
You didn't skip your...
Where did he go?
You must take your joy immediately.
There you are.
Watch out for scurvy, Uncle Jack says.
Lovely day for it.
I'm going to take banzai lessons. You should come too.
Well, that feels entirely too good.
Friends, wellies, countrymen,
Should clear up
lend
soon,
me
I imagine.
your
Did you
ears.
hear?
Don't you see that our world has gone mad? We're all in the same let's pretend game. We call a rat a cat, and we pretend our shopkeepers are coming back from holiday. And we don't talk about the most important event in our lives, and that is the gates on the bridges. Do you remember when they went back up? I don't. None of us do. But there haven't always been gates, have there? We took down the German gates at the Victory. I know, because I walked from Eel Pie to Appleholme then. And weren't my feet sore, eh?
Get out of our park! This is no place for free speech!
When did we put them back up? I can't remember, but I'll tell you why we did. It's because the rich are robbing us. That's right. We're thin because the parade is fat.
Shut up, you sick downer bastard! Black dog, wet blanket!
They're eating our bread. They're eating our butter. And they've locked us out so we won't see. That's why you need a letter of transit.
You're trying to bring us down, you rotten downer! Wet blanket!
Well, it's time to tear down those gates. Tear down these fences.
We'll have none of that anarcho-syndicalist trash, thank you.
He's actually telling the truth.
No, you see? No, you're only oppressing yourselves. No, if you just let yourself down.
That's what you get for telling the truth around here, poor sod.
You listened. You're obviously a man of great wisdom and perspicacity. They never listen, you know. If they'd just listen, I know they'd come around. Would you mind terribly posting a few of these? I'm sort of a bit soggy at the moment. Yeah, we shouldn't be seen together. Come back this evening. I'll give my speech. You make them stay and listen. Together, we can change the world. Part of it anyway.
Poor thing. What's she on about? Poor thing. She does miss her lilies. And I think her friend, too. Wait a minute. There's a lily patch in the garden district, isn't there? On Ludd's Holm. Every time we went past it, Percy told me the exact same thing about how a lily patch lasts for practically ever until you rip the bulbs out. Maybe I could do a nice sad old lady a favour.
There's the one that did it!
You're a mad downer, just like him!
Right there! Right there!
Stand rabbits, Jack. Oh, easy, my cats. You beat the French, and you do it nicely. They weren't even always orange. Right, sometimes beige. The French. No, Jack.
A joy detector. I better take my joy.
Joy, mark it. You can try joy. Joy. What's that? Well, it's as marvelous. Next week on
Ah, that's a shame, that is. I told you to leave the moon juice alone, Eddie. What were you thinking? Going near a spanker like that? You never had the common sense that God gave an ordinary bowl of porridge, did you? What am I supposed to tell Sarah then? Can't exactly tell her you died heroically in the line of duty, can I? Wish you'd joined the force with me. What a shame. What a shame.
Thank God for the spankers, right? We can't have downers breaking the pumps any time they want a bucket of moon juice.
What would Eddie need Motoline for, anyway?
Maybe he had an hobby.
What? He was using it to power a set of model trains? Nah, that's not like Eddie.
Oh, no?
Oh. He had a sort of aversion to details.
Maybe he was setting rat traps in the sewers. You'd need a torch for that.
Yeah. Traps require long-term planning. To which he also had a sort of aversion.
Well, he wasn't bloody drinking it, was he? What are you getting at?
I wonder if Lionel Cashier is dealing in contraband Motoline.
You might be right. Maybe we should pay him a call.
I'm just glad the spanker didn't spark up the Motoline.
I think the fog has actually gotten worse. Bloody hell. Oh, you could smell the fog from here.
So maybe come find ya. What's going on? Are you feeling alright?
Bloody well here, yeah, you know.
You might want to keep running.
see a doctor, sir.
You must take your joy in it.
I don't think he's terribly popular. I better be discreet about posting these.
You must take your joy in it.
I'll cheer you up, all right. None of that around here.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit. Jesus. Oh my God.
A lot of money, and they've agreed to pay for it. The next day, the piper came into town. And this time he had a different pipe. It was a tiny pipe, made of horn, and no one could even hear it that it played. But soon, out of every barn and every field, out of every kitchen and every storehouse, all of the rats of town swarmed towards the pipe. They came out of the church, they came out of the town wall, they came out of the well, they came out of the cupboard, they came out of the haystack. The entire village square was covered in rats. Not only a bare
The jig is up. That's enough of you.
That should draw a crowd. Hopefully not a violent one. I wonder how I could keep them pacified while he gives his speech. He's going to get himself hurt.
Look what the cat's running.
Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell.
Look what I... Right. No more.
Oh, it doesn't kill you? He had a short spike. He could have disarmed the trap. Why didn't he? Oh, of course. Joy makes you forget. It smells like something burned down.
Right. That touched it. Take a knife.
If I want him to bugger off, I bet a nice bottle of scotch would help. This won't take a minute.
Look at them! They've got blood all over them! Found you! Keep calm! Come out and take you. Bloody downer! Where did you go? Zero!
Sorry.
Don't make me come find you. What was that? Don't you even think about coming back?
Just resting my feet.
Take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately.
snug as a bug on a drug.
I'm sorry, sir. Ludholme is currently closed for beautification.
Yes, I'm here to help beautify it.
Oh, isn't that good of you? Please show me your credentials from the beautification committee.
Which credentials, exactly?
Right, well, I'm sure the O-Current will let you know when Ludholme has been beautified, and you can visit.
I can't keep doing this. We'll laugh about this later.
Just want to make you feel better.
come out wherever you are.
Do like everybody else. Take your joy, love it.
Hello. I'm attempting to locate Dr. Faraday. Can you tell me where I can find him?
I'm afraid that information is not for public consumption, sir.
I can tell him where to find Bobby Hickenbotham, though.
Oh, for heaven's sake. He's not at the Reform Club again, is he? He was supposed to go to Ludzone.
Well, apparently he feels so guilty that Dr. F has been deprived of the liberties which are the birthright of every English citizen, he's gonna get his arse spanked.
Constable Bevan, I'm not the public. I'm from the Department of Archives, Printing and Recycling. We're conducting an investigation into Dr. Faraday's handling of municipal records relating to the maintenance of the interinsular bridges. 2 requests have already been sent by Miss Bing to your superior requesting this information. If I have to go back to the parade, Miss Bing's next letter regarding this apparently deliberate festinance will include the name of the last person I talked to. Will that be you, Constable, or the chap who keeps the constabulary's address book?
In that case, sir, why don't you take the elevator on up to records? They'll sort you out.
Thank you. I shall.
What the hell is festinance?
They deprived Dr. Faraday of his liberties, but he made all the bridges.
Percival Hastings, is it not?
No, it's Arthur. Percival went away.
Odd. There are some things you think you'll never forget. But then, I suppose you do.
I'm Arthur. Arthur Hastings.
Memories play tricks on you, do they not?
You must get back on board! How old are you, Mr. Hastings?
I'm 13. They typed my birthday wrong on the card.
So, why are you here?
No, I'm just here to take my brother to the train.
Hello? Constable Bevan said you're the chap who has Dr. Faraday's current address.
That's right. I've got records of everyone's address back there. All alphabetical. I'm quite proud of it.
So, where has Dr. Faraday relocated to?
Oh, I can't tell you that. You're not a constable. I guess it would take two of you to make one constable, if you had platform shoes. Right. Anyone else you'd like me to not tell you the address of?
You're very helpful.
That's what everyone says. You know, I used to patrol the street. It was lovely. Shopkeepers give you sandwiches, ladies flirt, the warm sun on your coat. One misstep, and they put you in the records room. It's hardly fair. He was breathing when I left him. Where do you think you're going? We're not open to the general public. Bugger all.
But why do the Germans want children?
Don't mind me. Just having a bit of a sit down. If they're alphabetical, maybe I can find Dr. F's address myself. F for Faraday. Aha! He certainly does have this place organised. Dr. Faraday's in Lud's home. That's crazy. Why? And how do I get to Lud's home? Are they renovating it?
take your joy immediately.
You remember the victory?
You must take your joy immediately.
Excuse me. I've been asked to check up on Dr. Faraday.
Where's Bobby Hickenbotham? The executive committee don't let just anyone drop by the lab, you know.
Why not?
Because they might be friends of Dr. F. You know what Dr. F could do with a bucket of motoline and a handful of mechanical bits? No, I don't either. And that's the point, innit?
He's, at the Reform Club. Again.
What are you implying?
Apparently he feels a bit guilty about Dr. F. You don't know about his, penchant?
Bobby Hickenbotham is marrying my sister. And I will thank you not to cast any perverted aspersions at his reputation. I have been ordered by the General himself to ask for credentials from the Beautification Committee. Have you got any?
Oh, heavens! I must have left them somewhere. I'll be right back.
Then on your trolley.
Excuse me. I've been asked to check up on Dr. not getting on very well, are they? I wonder if I can help him. Funny. You... Couldn't be better, thanks.
Oh, hello. Aren't you tall?
Yes. Well, I suppose I am a little.
There's room for two on this bench, you know.
Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I could. To not be so tall and all.
I love to come here and read. Do you like books?
Yes. Who doesn't? I've been collecting a lot of books recently. In the Garden District, if you can imagine.
Oh, that's so brave of you.
Ah, they're not really cannibals, you know. You just have to talk to them.
But don't they bring you down?
Oh, well, I suppose they would if I listened.
You must tell me all about your adventures.
I'd love to. I mean, oh, goodness. I have to go see a chap.
Do you have to?
Oh, I sort of have to get back to the parade. Don't know when I'll be back. Hard to make predictions, especially about the future.
Oh, come back any time.
The Reform Club. This is where that chap is supposed to be getting spanked, isn't it? The one with the credentials for crossing the bridge to Lud's Hole. I have the oddest feeling about this place. Like I should come back. Maybe not during the day. Just, watching the day go by.
Move along, please. What's done is done.
What happened to him?
Well, I'm not quite sure. He's been a solid citizen long as I've been on this beat. Then today he's gone on about leaving Hamlin, waving around a suitcase like a rotten downer.
Well, we can't have that.
Don't know where he thought he was going. Nobody goes to the Garden District, don't have to.
Maybe he had relatives across the bridge.
That's right. There's been an outbreak of relatives across the bridge.
Has there been an outbreak of downers?
No. Of course not. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, that's a relief.
I'm sure the Joy is just as good as it's ever been. Each batch just gets better and better. You keep taking it, it'll take care of you.
take your joy immediately.
You won't get away.
You must take your joy immediately.
What's your pleasure, then?
Lovely day for it.
All right.
Lionel Cashier. Nice to see the old shop still running.
As long as the old ticker's going. Come to buy or come to sell? Arthur, you're an ingenious sort of fellow. I've a buyer, a collector, who likes to collect golden records. Now, I happen to know where there's 3 of them out in the Garden District. If you'd go get them for me, I'd make it worth your while.
Why don't you get them?
Go to the Garden District? Oh, of course, there's nothing I'd like better. Go out there, see the old streets, but I'm, so busy with the shop and all, I can hardly step out for Simon Says. And you know how people are when you miss a village activity. No, here's a map for you. Best if you do it.
What's your fancy?
I hope you'll consider us for your future purchases. We get new items in almost every day.
Morning.
Just looking. Ooh, look at that.
Thanks. What can I do for you today?
We're expecting a new shipment any day
I'll be
now,
back in a
so
jiff.
do check back in a day or two. Do come again soon. We often have new stock.
So, what's going on? Well, the first thing to find out is if they're sleeping or if they're just lying. Are their eyes open? If you shake them, do they make sounds? Let's suppose their eyes are open.
Come on over here and unpack your drink.
Haven't seen one of those in a while. I'll be off now.
What do you think? Think of the sermon.
Oh, I never really listen.
Just there for the cupcakes, are you?
I get all my thinking done when someone else
If they don't respond, it's possible that they've passed on. Now, there's no need for you to deal with a dead body of the street. The authorities are fully capable of dealing with any deceased citizens. Now, look,
Thank you. Thank you. I think they listened. I think they got it. I'm sure they're going to go home and think it over. This is the start of something wonderful. Here, this may come in handy. I don't dare tell people to stop taking their joy, but this will take away the effects of the joy all at once, so you can make them see. Go, go! Spread the word! Make them see!
they won't be. Take it from me.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Scurvy grass is named for stopping scurvy in its tracks. Sorrel has 48 milligrams. 28 milligrams of vitamin C for every 100 grams you eat. Chicory has 24.